So as you inhale, finding that expansion across the chest and the belly. Lengthening up through the crown of the head on the exhalation. Think of sinking the sitting bones down into the floor. And then just starting to deepen your breath here. So as you inhale, expand the lungs and the belly. And as you exhale, think of pressing the air out. So coming into our ujjayi or ocean breath here. A little bit of a swirl toward the back of the throat so you can tuck the chin toward the chest a bit. And then think of a little bit of forcing the air out on your exhalation. And then start to make your exhales longer than your inhales. Another breath in here. Exhale the breath. And then if you like, you can turn your audio on at this point. Just for an Om, we'll bring the thumbs right to heart center. And you can take a moment just to set an intention for your practice this evening. Whatever comes to mind, and then we'll seal that intention with the sound of 3 Oms. So inhaling. Take a breath here.
Anyone hear me?
Exhale your breath.
Oh, you can? Oh, crap. Sorry.
I hear you, Nicole. So if you want to, at this point, you can put it on mute.
Sorry, I'm not used to, sorry.
It's okay. And that goes for everybody, not just Nicole. And then we'll reach the arms down. Let your fingertips just barely touch the mat. Turn your palms to face up. And as you inhale, sweep the arms. So as you exhale, we'll join the palms and then think of pressing the space away as you exhale. So on the inhale, the arms will sweep, open across your chest, join the palms, and as you exhale, press the space away. One more like that. Inhale, arms lift. Joining the palms together here, and as you exhale, press the space away. Nice. So the next time you inhale, lift the arms. This time we'll take a side bend to your right. Taking that hand down, take the other arm alongside your ear. And then as you start to bend, see if you can bend into that elbow bit. So notice if the shoulders creeping up by the ear, and then ground down for that opposite side. Take another breath here. Breathing into your sideways, release the hand down. Draw your forehead toward your knee. From here, we'll allow the weight of the head to release. Relax your shoulders a bit. And this time, take a breath in. We'll sweep this hand to the outside of the knee. Take your other hand, bring it back behind you. Grow tall first. And on the exhale breath, setting up for this twist. So you inhale, lengthening the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Exhale, ribs wrapping around the head and neck will follow. One more breath, grow tall. Exhale, deepen this twist. And then standing in the twist here, take this arm, bring it alongside here, take a side bend in the other direction. So see if you can keep your chest turning up. Reach out for the fingertips. Breath in, we'll sweep the hand down here. From here, find the other knee, fold over. And then on inhalation, sweeping the arms all the way up. So back stroking the arms back behind you. Under the fingertips, and then you can bend your elbows and lift the heart. So lifting your chest a bit. A little back bend. One more breath in. And from here, we'll rock back to the sitting bone. So just switch to crossing the legs, bring that other leg on top. Go ahead and reach the arms out here. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. And then joining the palms, press the space away. Inhale, the arms will sweep. Reaching the arms overhead, exhale, press the space away. One more like that. Inhale, arms lift. Join the palms here, press the space away. And this next time you inhale, we'll take the arms all the way up. And this time, just take a side bend to your left. So releasing that hand down, take that arm all the way alongside your ear. Send some breath into those low ribs. Keep reaching out through the fingertips, chest turning out. Take another breath in. Slide the hand to the floor. From here, draw your forehead toward your knee. Start to relax the neck just a bit, breathing in, sweeping that hand to the outside of the knee. Come onto your fingertips here, grow tall. As you exhale, coming into that twist. So on the inhale breath, crown of the head reaches up toward the ceiling. And on an exhalation, ribs wrapping around head and neck. Inhale, grow tall. Deepening that twist. One more breath. We're going to stay in the twist. Take that opposite arm, bring it alongside here. Side bending in the other direction, chest turning up. And then sweep this hand down, find your other knee, fold over, relax the back of the neck. As you inhale, arms sweep all the way up overhead. Look back, sweep your arms back behind you. Hold your fingertips, bend your elbows just a bit. Lift your heart from here, lift your chest. Pull back, bend. One more breath. And nice and easy releasing. So from here, we're going to come onto hands and knees. So coming into your table position, make sure your hips and knees are in line. And then go ahead and stack your shoulders so they're right over top of your wrists. See if you can spread the fingers. Press down into the floor here for your finger pads and your knuckle pads. And then we're just going to warm up the wrist a bit. So shifting forward and back. Take your time. A little bit forward and then rock a little bit back. Keep the fingers spread. And really thinking of bringing weight into all parts of the hand here. A little bit forward and a little bit back. And then the next time you shift back to the center, flip it around so wrist faced in toward the center. Same thing, just shifting forward and back a little. Think of actively pressing into the floor and kind of finding a little lift up out of the center of the wrist. The next time you shift forward, we're going to bring it around so that the wrist face all the way forward. And then you might have a little less a range of movement here, and that's okay. Just kind of warming up those wrists. Nice. Two more like that. Nice and easy. And then the next time that you shift back toward the middle, go ahead and flip those palms around. And we'll inhale, drop the belly. This time extending the spine. And on an exhale, curling the tail under, surrounding all the way up. On an inhale, drop the belly will drop. And the heart lifts. As you exhale, pressing into the floor like you're pressing the floor away as you round up. And just moving through cat and cow, starting to warm up here, and then starting to reconnect the breath here with your movement. This next time that you inhale, we'll take the right leg straight back, and then as you exhale, draw your nose toward your knee. So finding that extension straight back behind you, nose turning through your belly up and in. Move through that 2 more times. Connecting with your breath. And this last one, extend it straight back. This time, bring some awareness into that hip. Drop the hip a bit, flex the foot. And then bring that leg so it's in line with the hip. Extend the left arm out long. This time, breath in. We'll do elbow to knee as you round. And then re-extend. And then elbow to knee, round. And re-extend. Find that 2 more times. So finding that roundness in the spine. And then lengthening. And on the last one, we're going to hold. Think of hugging everything in toward the midline a bit here. Find that lift. Take a breath in, release the foot down here. I'm going to drop the heel, step your shoulder over the top of the wrist. And then just taking this arm up toward the ceiling, take a little circle here. Circling one way and then the other. And then find a lift up out of your wrist. Sweep that arm around toward the front wall. Breath in. I'm going to take the hand down. Take that left foot back to meet the right. Wiggle your toes back a bit. Find a plank position, really firm through the hands, lift through the belly. And then as you exhale, drawing your thighs back. And lifting up to down dog. So pedaling in place here, bending one knee. As you reach and straighten that opposite heel towards your mat, we're just warming up, moving. And then we'll lengthen the heels through the floor. So pressing into the hands here, just moving toward your thighs, lifting up through the sitting bones. Breathing in, shift forward, find your shoulders directly over top of your wrists. Come on to tippy toes here. We'll take the knees down. And then see if you can hug your elbows and lower all the way onto your belly. Making sure I'm staying in that square. Peel your chest away. So just take a baby pose. Slide the hands back a bit, hug the elbows in. And we'll draw back onto all fours. So realign just a bit. So hips and knees, shoulders and wrists. And then start to make your way through cat and cow once again. Dropping the belly. And as you exhale, curling the tail under around the neck. So the belly will drop from here, the heart lift. And as you exhale, pressing into your hands as you rise up. And then just moving on your own breath, on your own timing. Once again, heart lifts, belly drops. And then curl the tail under. So the next inhale breath, left leg will extend. And as you exhale, draw your nose for your knee. Re-extend, reach. Nose to your knee, pull the belly up and in. 2 more like that. So you're going to engage through the belly here. And then the next time that you re-extend this leg, go ahead and bring your leg in line with the hip and then extend out through that right arm this time. Breath in, we'll elbow knee around. And then re-extend, reaching out. Elbow knee around. Re-extend. So you should start to build some heat here in the body. So engaging that core. Last one, we're going to re-extend from here in both directions. Find that lift up out of the wrist. Take a breath in. And from here, releasing the hand to the floor. Drop the heel. Shoulder over the wrist. Extending that left arm up this time. Make a fist. And just take a little circle. So really actively engage that back leg. So all the weight isn't going straight down into that wrist here. Breath in. Sweep the arm around. And then release that hand down. Find a little lift through your belly. Take that foot back to knee, the other foot. Come into your plank. Press into the hands. Firm your belly and thighs. Exhale, thighs draw back. Downward dog. Pedal in place. Starting to get warm. Getting things moving. We'll lengthen the heels toward the floor here. So press into the hands, just moving toward the thighs. Head in line with the arms. We'll peel back into that plank position, shoulders over the wrists. And then aiming the chest forward, taking the knees down. See if you can control this descent all the way onto your belly. Nice, once you're there, activate the legs from there. Let that support a little lift of the chest. And this time, tucking the toes, press into the hands, and we'll draw the thighs up and back to down dog. So pedaling here, start to allow that pedaling to become walking. We're gonna come all the way up. And just come into a forward fold here. So allow the weight of the head to release. You can take a generous bend in the knees. I'm going to readjust, so sliding my mat back a bit. You can see me when I stand. And then from here, shake your head yes. Shake it now. Let go of any tension you're holding on to for the head, the neck, the shoulders. Soften your knees, and then grounding down through the feet. We'll roll it up to stand. Taking your time, coming all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Take a moment to stand in Tadasana. And then from here, inhaling, taking the arms all the way overhead. So as you exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips. Lengthening the belly, heart draws forward. We'll take the right leg back, coming into a lunge. Activate through the back leg, lift onto the fingertips. And then stepping that left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, glide forward, and find a plank position. Shoulders over top your wrists. And then aiming the chest forward, take the knees down, lower all the way onto them. Activate the legs here. We'll peel the chest away, take cobra, and then tucking the toes, press into the hands, think of your thighs drawing up and back to down dog. Inhaling that right leg. Carefully bring it all the way forward between the hands. You can wiggle the back toes back a bit, lift through the belly. As you exhale, step that left foot to meet your right, fold it. Grounding the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in, and releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms, hinging from your hips, fold forward over the legs. Long spine here, heart draws forward. This time we'll take the left leg back. And then coming onto the fingertips here, keep that thigh drawing up toward the ceiling. From here, stepping that right foot back to meet your left. Downward dog. Glide forward, find your plank. You can lower the knees, or this time, elbows draw in, lower all the way onto the belly. Activate the legs here, peel the chest away, take cobra, tucking the toes, pressing into the hands, thighs draw up and back, downward dog. We'll inhale the left leg, and then bringing it all the way forward between the hands, come back to fingertips. As you exhale, stepping that right foot to meet your left, folding over. Ground the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in, and releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Sweeping the arms on your inhale. Exhale, hinging from your hips, fold forward. Find a long spine here, so the heart will draw forward, and we'll take the right leg back once again. So see if you can lift the fingertips away from the floor, find a little more activity for your legs, and then grounding the palms, taking that left foot back to meet your right, downward facing dog. Lift your heels high, glide forward, find a plank, shoulders over the wrists, lower the knees, coming onto tippy toes or lowering halfway, and then rising in a cobra or upward dog this time. We'll roll back through the toes, downward dog. Let's inhale the right leg. Bend the knee around the spine, so we're coming to that hover. And then re-extend. Draw your nose towards your knee. Pull your belly up and in. One more like that. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands, and then from here, I'm gonna come onto the fingertips. And as you feel steady, reaching the arms all the way up overhead, you're gonna rise into a high lunge. And then start to settle into the hips. Relax the jaw. Soften your face. Finding this reach and extension up through the arms, even as you sink into your hips a bit. Really keep that back thigh drawing up toward the ceiling. We'll take a breath. Take the hands all the way down. This time grounding that left palm, reach the right arm up. Open across your chest. Making a fist here, take a little circle. Circling the other way. Breath in, sweep the arm around toward the front wall. And we'll release the hands down here. Come on to fingertips, lift your chest. And then just lengthen all the way through that front leg. Drawing hips down. So as you rebend, heart draws forward. Lengthen all the way through that front leg, hips draw down. 2 more. On our last one, we'll lengthen all the way. So if you need to, you can step that back foot in just a bit. And then stay here. Take this nice stretch to the backs of the legs. Relax the jaw there. One more breath in. Rebend your front knee. So the heart will draw forward. Stay with fingertips. Or for a little more challenge, hands to the heart. Pouring weight into the front foot. Back leg can sweep. Fold over. Ground your feet here. Keep the arms all the way up. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale here. Lifting the arms all the way up overhead. Hinging from your hips. Hold. Long spine, heart draws forward. We'll take the left leg back this time. And then see if you can lift the fingertips away from the floor. Find a little more lift through the belly. Regrounding the palms. We'll take that right foot back to the left. Down dog. Glide forward, find your plank position. You can lower the knees or elbows draw in. Halfway. Rising into cobra or upward dog. Rolling back to the toes here. Downward facing dog. The left leg will rise. Bend the knee around the spine here. Come back to that hover. Re-extend. Draw your nose toward your knees so you can pull your belly up and in as you round. One more like that. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. And then we'll come to fingertips. So as you feel steady, lift the arms here. And then find a little bit of hugging in or drawing in toward the midline. So think of drawing in, using those in our thighs. Back thigh drawing up toward the ceiling, lift the arms up. Settle into the hips. Find this reach and extension through the arms. One more breath. We'll take the hands all the way down, grounding that right palm this time. Lifting that other arm up through the ceiling. Take a fist, circling. Nice, circle the other way. Re-extend, reaching out through the fingertips, reach toward that opposite wall. And then take your hand down, lift through the belly. And then we'll lengthen all the way through that other leg. As you rebound, the heart will draw forward. Exhale to lengthen all the way. 2 more. Just like that, moving with your breath. Nice and easy. On this last one, as you exhale, draw your hips back. So you might want to hop the back foot in a bit. And then make sure you're steady. From here, you can start to fold over. Deep breaths in and out. Relax the head and neck. One more deep inhale. We'll rebound the front knee, heart draws forward. And then step that right foot to meet your left, maybe hands to heart center. Ground the feet here, take the arms up. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Sweeping the arms as you breathe in. Hinge from your hips or pull forward. We're going to take a long spine and then step to plank. So take a moment to firm the shoulder blades onto your back. Lift through the belly, lift the thighs toward the ceiling, and then lowering into chaturanga. Always the option to lower the knees, rising into cobra or upward. Make your way back to down dog. Deep breaths in there. See if you can press into the hands here. And as you do, find this lift up from your sitting bones, thighs are drawing back. One more breath. Bottom of the exhalation, bend your knees. Forward your hands. You can step here or maybe top. Top of your mat. Lengthen the neck. And then folding forward, ground the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in, and releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Sweeping the arms as you inhale, hinge from your hips or front part. And we'll find a long spine. Plant the hands, you can step or maybe jump. Chaturanga. Rising into cobra, upward dog. And make your way back to downward dog. Now, downward dog does not feel like a resting pose to you. Try lifting your heels and then bend your knees. Move your chest back toward your thighs. So that this way with the knees bent, you're shifting some of that weight back through the lower body. And stay here, or think of lengthening the heels for the mat. So the heels may touch, they may not. One more breath. Out of the exhale, bend your knees, look forward your hands. Step or hop. Long spine. And then folding forward, we'll bend the knees. Sink the hips and reach the arms. So sitting back in the chair, breath in. As you exhale, fold all the way down to those straight legs. Long spine here, and then planting hands, stepping or jumping. Chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend. And we'll make it all the way down to down dog. So from here, raising your right leg. Carefully bring it all the way forward between the hands. Back heel of ground. Take the arms all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. Nice. Exhale, opening up to 2. Start to sink into that front knee. Find this reach and extension through the arms, settle into the hips. Inhale that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Rising into cobra or upward dog. And making your way down. Downward dog. The left leg will rise. Taking it forward between the hands. Ground your back heel, lift the arms. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open up to 2. Sink into that front knee. And then inhale the back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga, or lower your knees. Rising into cobra or upward. Rolling back to your toes. Downward dog. If downward dog feels like a bit much, lower the knees. Sink the hips. Child's pose. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. If the forehead doesn't release to the floor, try widening the knees. And then one more deep inhale. The bottom of this exhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands, step or maybe hop. Head of your neck. Long spine. Fold forward, bend the knees. Sink the hips, reach the arms, come back to chair. Take a breath here. Exhale, fold all the way down to the straight leg. Long spine, and then planting the hands. You're welcome to step or maybe jump. Chaturanga. Rise to cobra. Really press the floor away here if you're going for up dog. So shove your tops of the feet around the floor. Make your way back to down dog. Inhale the right leg. Bring it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms up. Warrior 1. Exhale to open to warrior 2. Start to sink. We'll reverse the warrior from here. Float the front palm up, take the back hand down. And then inhaling that back hand all the way down to the floor. Chaturanga, or lower your knees. Rise to cobra upward. Roll back through your toes here. Down dog. Left leg rises. Taking it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. Reach the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open out to 2. Start to really bend into that front knee. And then reverse your warrior here. Take the back hand down the back thigh. Inhale that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga, or lower your knees. Always lower the knees if you're getting tired. We don't want to slappy chaturanga. Deep breaths in and out. Take another breath in. Bottom of that exhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands, step or hop. Long spine. Folding forward. We'll bend the knees here, we'll sink the hips, reach the arms. This is a good time to check out your chair. So make sure you're not here, hips pressing forward. You want to think of hips reaching back. You're hinging from your hips, chest is aiming forward. The toes are peering out, so the knees aren't coming forward. The toes are just reaching toward the heels. Arms extend alongside the ears. Breath in. Exhale, pull over and down straight legs. You're welcome. Long spine, step or jump. Chaturanga. Rise to cobra, upward dog. Make your way back to downward dog. I love this song, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Tell me if you can hear me. We'll raise the right leg. Bend the knee around the spine. Re-extend, nose to your knee. One more. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Ground the heel, sweep the arms back, come to airplane arms. Draw the shoulder blades onto your back, lift through the belly, energize the back leg. Reach back, interlace the fingers, will slide the fist down your back leg, lift your chest. Take a breath, slowly fold forward. Bringing the chest onto the front thigh, or maybe dipping that right shoulder to the inner thigh. Start to let the arms drop overhead, like. And then as you inhale, release the hands. We'll come all the way up, warrior one. And just open up to two. Start to really bend into that front knee. Take a peek down, make sure that knee aligns over the ankle here. Settle into your hips. Relax your jaw. Soften your feet. We'll come back to reverse warrior. And then bend that elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Left arm alongside here, side angle. Don't jump into this elbow, stay here, take the hand down. One more breath. Energize the back leg, rise. Warrior two. Back hand all the way to the floor. Downward dog split, bend the knee, bend the hip. Circle your ankle. Lengthen that leg, float the foot down to meet the other foot. Left leg, reach. Inhale, extend. Nose to your knee. Pull your belly up and in. One more like that. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Take the back heel down and come to airplane arms. So shoulders roll back. Externally rotate the shoulders here. Lift the belly. Find this line from your heel all the way through the crown of the head. Reach back, opposite interlace. Little back bend, hard lifts. Hold all the way forward. Allow the weight of the head to release. Chest over the thigh or left shoulder dropping into the left thigh. On a breath in, sweep the arms. Warrior one. Open up to two. Bend into that front knee. Start to sink. Reverse warrior. Bend the elbow. Right arm alongside the ear. Side angle, stay here, slide the hand down. Ground down, rise up. Warrior two. Back hand all the way down. Sweep your left leg. Bend your knee here. And your hip open. Maybe circle the ankle. Lengthen the leg. Float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay right here and down dog. Work. Shift towards plank. Chaturanga. Rising into up dog. Downward dog. And lower the knees from here. Sink your hips down toward your heels. Take a little rest. Count. Take a little shift side to side if you like. We'll shift back onto all fours and back to downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward to the hands, step or maybe hop. Head of your mat. Long spine. Folding forward and back into chair. And this time we'll add a twist. Join your palms, twist right. Things are gonna get tricky. Pour all your weight into your right foot. Shift your chest forward. Take your left foot to your sitting bone, reach it straight back. Nice soft landing, come into that twist. Press your right palm into your left. Extend the arms. Take the back heel down. We'll open out to warrior two. Nice. Go ahead and sink. Relax your jaw. Soften your face. Bend into the front knee. Take a reverse warrior here. Nice. Internally rotate the shoulder to this back arm. Sweep it up the back. And then we'll lengthen all the way through this front leg. Using that hand to guide you. From here, setting up for triangle. So lengthening through that top arm. Find a little lift here. So engage the legs actively. Instead of sinking down, don't slump. Lift. Press down, rise. Back to warrior two. Take your back hand all the way down. Sweep your right leg. Bend your knee, fan your hip. Shift forward. This time, tap the knee to the right elbow. Reach it back. Bring it across the body, tap it toward the left. Reach it back. And we'll come back to the right, and this time lower down. And I'll take the music down a bit. And then you can stay on palms or lower onto forearms. If you have your sweatshirt, you want to bring it underneath your forearms, go for it. Or maybe a pillow from your couch, relax your jaw a bit. Soften your face. Let's take another breath here. And then slowly start to walk your hands in. So they're at the inside of this right foot, and just lengthen all the way to the leg. And as you rebound, the heart drops forward, and then just lengthen all the way to that front leg. Let's draw that. 2 more like that. And this last one, we're going to lengthen through the leg all the way. Stay right here. Maybe those right toes peel away from the floor. And then as you rebound the front knee, tuck your back toes under. So find a little lift through your belly. Pour all the way into the right foot. Left foot's going to come to the outside of this left hand. Start to sink the hips. And we'll sink down into a yogi squat. So when you look down, toes are peering out, heels in. And then you can use the palms pressing together to open the knees to the sides. Relax your jaw. Nice, take another breath here. We'll take the hands to the floor. We'll toe heel the feet in just a bit. You can take a hold of maybe opposite elbows, or if it's available to you, taking the yogi toe. So lengthen first, and as you hold, allow those elbows to spin to the sides. Weight of the head can just bang. Give into gravity here, so relax your jaw. If you're getting warm, you can take off a layer. Stay with a little bend in the knees. Or see if you can release the chest toward the thighs. Keep the chest releasing toward the thighs, but lift the hips up. So you don't want to just straighten the knees. Let the hips lifting toward the ceiling. One more breath. We'll toe heel the feet back together. Bend the knees here. Sink your hips. Come back to chair. Join the palms. Aim your chest forward. Take a twist out to your left. So this elbow can come between the knees or maybe to the outside of that knee. You know where we're going this time, so start to shift your gaze down toward that left big toe. Pour all the way into the left foot. Right foot aims toward the right sitting bone, chest is aiming forward. See if you can slowly step it back, use your breath. Nice, press your left palm into your right once you're here. Arms can extend, breathe. Nice, guys. Take your back heel down, reach the right arm up and around. Warrior 2. Settling in just a bit. Find this reach and extension out through the arms. Fingertip to fingertips. Soften this a bit. And then reversing the warrior here. Internally rotate the shoulder. We'll take it up the back. Reach around to the inside of the left thigh. Keep lengthening through that front leg as you reach back. And then nice and easy, cutting that hip under. Take the hand to the shin. This right arm will lift. Find this opening across your chest. Try not to sink down. Find a little lift away. Maybe reach the fingertips away. And then pressing down to rise. Rebend your front knee. If you didn't see that, take your back hand all the way down. Sweep that left leg. Bend the knee, fan your hip. And then we'll shift forward, aiming the knee toward the left elbow. Bring it back. Cross the body toward the right. Tap, reach it back. Back to the left. See if you can nice and easy without making a sound. Release that foot. Nice. Sink the hips. Relax your jaw. Staying on palms and lowering on forearms. You're starting in between. Find something you just come underneath the forearms. Soften your face. Relax your jaw a bit. We're softening into the stretch for 2 more rounds of breath. Do one where you can slowly walk the hands in toward that foot, and then just lengthen all the way through your front leg. Draw your hips back. As you rebend, heart will draw forward. Exhale, lengthen all the way through that front leg. Nice. Go through that 2 more times. Last one, we're going to lengthen the leg and just hold. And then you stay here with the left toes peel away from the floor, breathing into the stretch. One more deep inhale. Slowly rebend that front knee. Tuck your back toes under. Find a little lift for your belly. Pour all the way into the left foot. We'll take the right foot to the outside of the right hand. From here, start to sink the hips. Think of the tailbone getting heavy. Crown of the head is lengthening toward the ceiling. As you press the palms together, it opens the knees to the sides. Breathe. One more breath. Take your hands down, lift your hips up. Toe heel the feet in a bit. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows here. You can take a yogi toe, or you can lift your feet this time. Slide your hands all the way up underneath, and then folding forward. And you can stay with bending the knees here, or start to lengthen the legs. If the hands are underneath the feet, so you can come all the way up to the wrist, and then think of grounding down through the mounds of your big toes. So you're really bringing some weight into the hand, and starting to open up the wrist. Should feel nice. Take another breath. Release your hands. Soften your knees. We'll roll it up to stand this time. And roll your shoulders back for a top. Nice. Take just a moment to find Tadasana. Crown of head reaches up toward the ceiling, feet grounding down into the floor. And then start by spreading through the toes of that right foot. Pour all the weight into that right leg. When you're ready, lift the left toes up. And let's take a tree. So you can bring the foot to the calf, to the thigh, or all the way to the inner groin. Try not to let that hip lift. But try not to sink into that hip. So hips are level. Join your palms. Energize that standing leg. So actively pressing the foot into the thigh here and the thigh back into the foot. And then reaching up through the crown of the head, maintain that reach. Little bend of your standing leg, micro bend the knee. Bring this knee to face forward. Lift the belly, chest is gonna come forward as the leg goes straight back behind you. Take your time. And then bring some awareness into that hip, drop the hip a bit. Roll the chest and shoulders open. Nice, airplane. Chest comes forward, leg comes up, breath in. Nice and softly, we're gonna lower down and come into a high lunge. Nice, from here, press down to rise all the way up, straighten that leg. So bending into the front knee, reach the arms, press down, rise. One more like that, reach. Pressing down, rise. Lengthen all the way through that front leg. This next time you bend the front knee, open up to 2. Nice, straighten all the way. Bring your feet to a parallel here. We'll turn to face the sidewalk. Lift the chest and then just hinging from your hips. Fold all the way forward. You take the hands down to the floor. Relax the weight of the head. And just easing into this. If you like, start to walk the hands back. Crown of the head reaching toward the floor. Wide-legged forward fold. Take another breath or 2. And we're going to come in a bit. Bring your heels in, toes out, and then just start to go back and forth. So I'm going to sink into that left knee, walk it around, and make your way over to the right. Come back and forth a couple of times here. So you can keep the hips low. You can stay with the hands on the floor or bring your hands to your heart for a little more challenge. Working in that end range. Nice. The next time you rebend that front knee, we're going to walk it around toward the right foot, spin off the back heel, and we'll end up in a low lunge. From here, lower the back knee all the way down. Sink your hips. And then take your hands to your front thigh, lift your chest. From here, sweep the arms. Little bit of a back bend. We'll bend the elbows, open the chest as you inhale. Exhale as you reach. Bend the elbows, lift. Elbows bend to the sides. One more, reach. And open all the way. Nice. Taking your hands onto the floor. toe heel to feet, foot forward, flex your foot. This time coming into half Hanumanasana. And then friends at home, you can stay here, or you can start to slide that front leg forward, maybe working on sliding that back like that. And then breathing into this, wherever you are. So maybe half Hanumanasana, maybe working toward full Hanumanasana. Just a couple of breaths. And then nice and easy. We'll slowly come back out of this. Rebend the front knee, retrace your steps. Tuck your back toes under, so find a little lift through your belly. Low lunge, step your left foot to meet your right. Toe heel the feet apart just a bit. Little bend in the knees. Engage the abdominals, so abdominals are engaged. Belly's pulling up and in, knees are soft. Go all the way up to stand. Shoulders roll back, grow top. Take a moment to just stand in Tadasana. Finding that grounding down to lift up. And then start to spread the toes of that left foot. So pour all the weight into that left leg. See if before you touch your foot, you can lift the leg up as high as you can. Then maybe grab a hold of the foot. Join your palms. Energize the standing leg. Try not to sink. Press the palms together with that same strength. You're pressing the foot into the thigh. Nice. Take another breath here. Release your foot. Bring the knee to face forward. Micro bend that standing leg. From here, chest gains forward. The leg will reach straight out behind you. It's okay if you wobble. I just did. Reach your arms. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Chest comes forward, leg comes back. Chest comes forward, leg back. Bend into your standing leg. High lunge. Nice. Palms press, rise. Rebend, reach. Palms press, rise all the way up. Rebend and reach. One more like that. Palms press down, rise all the way up. Nice. We'll rebend the front knee. Taking the back heel down, open up to 2. Lengthen all the way. Bring your feet so they're parallel. Turning to face the side wall, lift the chest, and then hinge. Hold all the way forward. You can take the hands onto the floor here. Soften your face. We're going to take your second set here, wide-legged forward fold. You can shift forward a little bit so the hips line up over the heels. Another breath. Lengthen the belly. Heels in, toes out. Walk your way over to the right. Bending into that left knee. See if you can stay low. Ninja-like, make your way over to the other side. Remember, you can take the palms together over your heart for a little more challenge if you like, or you can keep those hands on the floor. The next time we bend into that right knee, we're going to spin off the back heel and then walk it around for that front foot. So we're going to readjust. We'll come into the lunge here. Lower your knee. Maybe adding some padding to that back knee is needed. And then sink your hips. Lift your chest. Make sure your pelvis is coming forward evenly here. So you can take your hands to your pelvis even. Back it up a little and then sink, re-sink, finding that lift. Reach the arms. Breath in. Reach. Re-extend the arms. Exhale, reach, open the chest. One more. Draw the shoulder blades together. This time release all the way down. And then we'll lengthen all the way through that front leg. And hold this. So you can toe heel the front foot forward just a bit. Flex the foot. Bring your toes so you point up toward the ceiling. Lengthen your belly forward. Relax the weight of your head. You're welcome to stay right here with half Hanumanasana. Or friends at home, you can start to slide the front leg forward and the back leg back. Maybe, just maybe, working toward a full Hanumanasana. Or maybe staying with half Hanumanasana for today, wherever you are. A couple more rounds of breath. One more breath in. Nice and easy. Retrace your steps here, so then make your way back into a lunge. Tuck your back toes under, lift your belly. Take your right foot to meet your left. Hold over. Allow the head to be heavy, let it go. Nice. We'll take a couple of circular breaths here. So we'll inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhaling. Exhale. If you like, you can flubber the lips, so inhaling. Shake the head side to side. We'll take the hands down to feel the feet out, bend the knees, sink your hips. We're gonna come back into that yogi squat. And you're welcome to just stay here, maybe working on just opening up for the hips today, or you can start by spreading the fingers, maybe just making some contact down into the floor with the hands. Feeling what that would be like. From here, you can kind of hunker down, bring your shoulders to the insides of the knees. Start to walk the feet in, lifting maybe one foot off today, maybe both. And then squeeze the inner thighs around your spine. Coming into Bakasana. Staying there for a couple of breaths. Easing back. Yogi squat. And then when you're ready, we'll come into a second set of Bakasana. So see if you can really bring some weight into the hands here. Maybe today it's just about experimenting with that. If you want, you can take like a sweatshirt or something and put it in front as like a little crash landing pad. And then if you like, chest forward until the legs reach back. Go through vinyasa or just step back. We'll meet up in downward dog. This time reaching the right leg, bend the knee around. Reach it back behind you. Bring it toward that opposite elbow, coming into those obliques. Reach it back. Right elbow. Bring the left foot to the inner thigh, lower down. Nice, lift the chest a bit. So coming onto fingertips, you're welcome to take a sweatshirt, pillow from your couch. Maybe bring it underneath the hip. Come to fingertips, rolling forward and rolling up. Inhale. Exhale, hold, last one. Bring them all the way down, and on this one, hold. And then just releasing, so you can come to forearms here. You can take your head, rest it. I'm gonna find a restful position. If it's comfortable to you, releasing all the way down, forehead rests on the mat. And you always have that option here to come into a reclining version of this pose. So from here, that right ankle will come to the left knee. And then just releasing that left leg. Stay here, taking the hands back behind the thigh. And then just easing into this. We're here for a couple rounds of breath. Take another breath in. Nice and easy, we'll release. And if you're in this version, you can come onto hands and knees and make your way back to downward dog. And if you're in a pigeon, you can take that right leg, sweep it back. Downward dog, split, bend the knee, fan the hips, circling the ankle. And then nice and easy, just floating that foot down to the other foot. Nice, so we'll take the left leg this time. Reaching it back, round your spine, and re-extend. Elbow to knee, tap. Nice, reach it back. And this time, tap, foot toward that armpit, lower down, so maybe taking some padding underneath that left hip if you need it. Sit up tall here, so come onto the fingertips first, lift through your chest, roll through a couple of times. On this last one, we'll come all the way forward and releasing down. And just letting go. So you can always come onto the back and do that same reclining version, left ankle to right knee this time. From here, you can rest your forehead. You can maybe extend the arms out. And then making your way back up nice and easy. From here, tuck the back toes under, find a little lift and support through your belly, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Float the left leg, you can bend the knee if you like, maybe fanning the hips if you need. And then nice and slow, just floating that foot down to meet the other foot. And From here, we'll shift forward. Find a high plank so shoulders are over the wrists. Lowering the knees or come to tippy toes, lower all the way down. Look over your right shoulder, release your arms. Shimmy the hips. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Shalabhasana, activate the legs. And then rising up. Actually, we'll start with Cobra. Lift up a little higher. Make sure you're not using your hands. And then you can start to bring some weight to the hands. Think of bringing the chest forward between the hands. Elbows might stay down. Maybe you're working towards straightening the elbows. And as you lower down, forehead to mat. Left shoulder. Release your arms. Shimmying the hips side to side. Nice. We're going to come into one more Bhujangasana. So activate the legs. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring your chin forward. Start to peel. And then maybe work towards straightening the elbows today. Maybe not. A little bit higher. Stretch the chest. Stretch the belly. Lowering down. Look over that opposite shoulder. Nice and slow. Shimmy your hips. Now we'll come into Shalabhasana, so we'll extend the arms. And then from here, forehead to the mat. Start to peel the chest and thighs away. Roll your shoulders back, lift a little higher, but keep your head in line with the spine. So you don't want to bring this tension into the neck. So half of the neck is long. Roll your shoulders back, lift a little higher. Lower down, look over that other shoulder, shimmy the hips. One more. Roll your shoulders back, peeling up into Shalabhasana. You're welcome to stay right here. Or bend the knees, reaching back, maybe grabbing a hold of those tops of the feet. Making your way into Dhanurasana. Kicking the feet into the hands, lift the chest. And slow lower. Letting go. Shimmy the hips. And we'll take the hands underneath the shoulders here, press up. Coming back for all fours, hips to your heels. Take the knees and widen them a little more than usual. And then maybe take a little sway side to side, give your left support up. Nice and easy, walking the hands in here. We're going to swing the legs around. And we'll set up for Paschimottanasana this time. Take a hand and bring it to your low back. So make sure you have this inward curve of the spine. So you don't want to be tucked under and rocked back. And then come into a forward fold like this. And put a little strain on your back. So make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. You're up on the sitting bones. And you want this inward curve of the spine. You can take your hands, bring them to your pelvis to help direct the pelvis. Hinging from your hips, bring your pelvis as far as you can forward. Then from there, start to fold over. And then you can maybe grab the feet, maybe the hands just release to the sides. Probably the head release. So the knees may be bent here. This is really more about the hamstrings than it is your back. So if you're feeling it right here, back off a little, bend the knees. Maybe don't go into it as deep. And then soften. Take another breath here. And then nice and easy, you can think of dragging the fingertips as you stack one vertebrae on top of another. Sit up tall. Come to Dandasana. So press down to rise up. Reach the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And then from here, bend the knees, shift forward. You're going to roll down through the spine. Nice and slow. This is the part where you can dim your lights. And then we'll walk the feet in one at a time. Setting the mood. Release your arms to your sides, tuck your chin toward your chest, slightly roll up. Into a bridge pose. You're welcome to stay here or rock side to side, maybe interlace the fingers. Lift the hips up toward the ceiling. As you roll down, lower down one vertebrae at a time. All the way down. And then from here, second set of bridge. Bringing the chin toward your chest, rocking up. side to side, maybe coming onto the shoulder blades, maybe interlacing those fingers. Press down to rise up. Lower down, bone by bone. Nice. From here, you're welcome to stick with bridge or hands alongside the ears. Walk the feet in, press down to lift up. Full wheel. Or you're welcome to stick with bridge. As you come down, if you're in a full wheel, take your chin to your chest first, so no pressure on the neck. And then we're gonna walk your feet out all the way to the edges of your mat. Drop your knees in toward your center, and just take a moment here to neutralize. Dropping your knees to left and right. And then start to time this with your breath. So inhaling back to center. Exhale toward the right. Inhale, center. Exhale toward the left. The next time that you drop the knees over to the left, look over that right shoulder. Breathe into that whole side. And then bringing it back toward the center, switch. Directing your breath into that whole side. Nice, go ahead and release. We'll give the knees a hug here, so wrap your arms around. You can do a little circle. Releasing that low back down into the floor. We'll keep the right knee hugging in. Lengthen the left leg long. Draw your knee in towards your chest. Couple of breaths, just to release through the front of that hip. And then shift your hips a little to the right here. I'm going to take the knee across the body. Set up for your twist. Let the weight of that right shoulder blade release into the floor. Take another breath here. Twist. Unwind. We'll lengthen that leg long. Your left knee up, knee a hug. So interlace the fingers underneath the knee. Draw your knee in toward your chest. Start to release the front of that hip a bit. And then from here, scoot your hips, so a good 2-3 inches to your left, so that when you take this knee across the body, those hips are stacked. And then look over the left shoulder this time. One more breath in. And exhale, release, unwind. Nice. From here, we'll take a stretch from fingers to toes, lifting the arms up overhead. And then bending the knees in one at a time. From here, lift the knees, drop open. We're going to grab a hold of the ankles, or you can slide the hands to the arches of the feet. More important is that you're grounding the pelvis. So if you're struggling to reach, take a hold of the ankles, ground the pelvis first. And then you can just kind of come side to side. Rocking out, happy baby. From here, maybe bending one knee in as you lengthen the other. And then switch. You go through a couple. And then on this last one, drawing your knees in toward your chest. And rock and roll along the spine. Come up to a seat. So I want to give you a couple of options. It's going to take a little longer than usual Shavasana, maybe coming into a restorative pose to start. If you have wall space, this is a time to move your mat over toward the wall. So you can set it up like so. And then from here, you want to come all the way against the wall. Now you're welcome to take the cushion, bring it underneath the hips if you like, or you can do this without a cushion. Come all the way up. You're going to swing the legs around. And then once your legs are on the wall, you're going to bend the knees here and kind of inch yourself a little further forward. This is what it's going to look like. And then you can release your arms at your sides. Legs at the wall. If this is not a possibility for you, if you're maybe in an apartment, you don't have room, then you can just try this version. So you're in like a bridge and just lift the legs up one at a time. You bend the knees as needed. Release the arms. Everybody with me on this? We're just going to start to wind down So staying here for a few rounds of breath. Either staying in that supported shoulder stand with the legs extended or legs up the wall. Breathing into this. We'll take a few more rounds of breath here. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale your breath. And you're welcome to stay right here with legs on the wall or bending one knee, letting the foot slide down. Bend the other knee, let the foot slide down the wall. And then rolling onto your side from here. And from here, you can transition into Shavasana. So you're welcome to stay with legs up on the wall if that's your favorite. You're coming into Shavasana, now's the time to do it, lengthening your legs long on your mat. Releasing your arms at your sides here, we'll bring the palms to face up. And then you can allow for the eyes to close. Soften the face. Relaxing your jaw. Allowing yourself to give into gravity here. Shavasana. From here, we'll start to deepen the breath. Bringing some movement back to the body. Start to wiggle the fingers, the toes. And then bringing some movement back to the body. You're taking the arms overhead and just giving this nice final stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Nice and easy. Putting one knee in and then the other here. We'll make our way over onto the right side and just pause. So pausing here for a moment. Soaking in all the effects of your practice tonight. Keeping your head heavy, keeping the eyes closed, and just slowly pressing your way up to a seat. And we'll come back to where we started. Turn the lights up a little in case you can't see me. Now we're gonna take the palms together back over the heart, so you can turn on your audio